Hey lovelies, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, hi, my name's Lena. If you don't know, I do have a second channel where I talk about mommy things, mental health, the more intimate parts of my personal life. So if that interests you, please go ahead over there. Over here, we do a lot of story times. I'll talk about polyamory, talk about relationships, things of that nature. If you're ready to hear another fabulous story time, please stay tuned. If you have not seen my poly relationship videos, please go watch those videos now. I will leave them linked down in the description box below. It will offer a lot of context into what I'm speaking about. In the first couple of videos, we gave the other woman in our relationship a name, which was Tanya. I'm tired of saying the other woman in our poly relationship because a lot of people view the other woman as cheating, and being polyamorous is not cheating. It's consensual, and I really just don't want to bring those stereotypes into my life. That's where we are. We're going to be talking about Tanya today. And Tanya has really pissed me the fuck off. So a couple of days ago, I was with my baby all day. I was taking care of her like a mom should do while my boyfriend was out working. He told me that when he would get home, he would take over and I could be baby free to do whatever I wanted to do, right? By the time he got back, I was already feeding her again, so I just, continued to feed her myself, and then I changed her, burped her, did all that lovely stuff. I thought that she would eventually just go back to sleep and I would put her in her crib, but she didn't. So I rolled her out into the dining area where he was. He was doing the dishes. Tanya was on the other side of the sink. We have this kind of bar type of thing going on where you could possibly put bar stools underneath, but not really. But it's basically just the other side of the kitchen. So that's where Tanya was. As soon as I rolled my baby out there, Tanya goes, and that was the moment I knew I needed to walk away because I was finna fight a hoe. Huffing and puffing like she's the big bad mother wolf. Honey, I will blow your fucking face off. Like, don't ever in your life. But I chose to walk away calmly because Tanya has made it very clear that my postpartum depression, my postpartum rage, and my mental health has been causing her peace. She wants peace, and I'm basically the problem. Therefore, I walked away calmly. But as soon as I got into my room, I went in my bathroom and I started texting Mans. I said, "You better get her. You better get her." I blew his phone the fuck up. I told her, "You better tell her to shut the fuck up like you tell me to shut the fuck up sometimes." Because I know what I heard, and I heard what I heard. And he was like, "Well, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't hear her say that." I said, "I don't give up." That's what she did. She said, huffing and puffing, huffing and puffing. Then she gonna tell him, "I didn't do that."
What's the fucking procedure when you got a gun at your head?
Stop the motherfucking lies. Come to find out, Tanya really did have a problem with my baby being in there. And the reason why I know she was actually huffing and puffing because of my baby being in there is because, long story short, due to the fact that we're all not together anymore, it's all separated, we had to make a time schedule. We need time to spend with our man. So I need some time with him, she needs some time with him, all separate. She even had a problem with the schedule, with the mother schedule. She had a problem with us coming up with a schedule, but she wanted a schedule. Well, man came to her with the schedule idea. She gonna say, "Well, I want all of my days to just be me and you. I don't want any of those kids around." She don't want any of my kids around because she wants complete alone time with her and him. Due to my potential job, that's just not going to be the case. And when your baby gets here, bitch, you gonna have kids around all the time. And then when his daughter from his other previous relationship comes and visits, there's gonna be 4 kids in this house. Be a mom. Like, think with your mom brain. Think with the motherly instinct part of you and not the selfish part of you. There are time and spaces and places for parents to have alone time, for parents to be alone. You gotta find the time. But the possibility of all these kids being gone all at once is just, it's unlikely. It could happen and it probably will happen, but it's very unlikely. I asked him, I said, "Well, is it just a problem about my kids? Or is she gonna have a problem with y'all's child being around too? Because I'm just confused." And he was like, "Well, yes and no." So basically, she wants, whenever it's their time together, it's just their family. And then whenever it's mine and his time, she wants it to just be our little family. And let me tell you what's really wrong about that. Our children are siblings. Whenever she has her child, this little baby right here and her little baby will be siblings. To keep everything super separate that way is just unrealistic. And if that's how it's gonna be, then my child is gonna miss out on an experience to be around her sibling, and that's just not okay with me. Number two, she told Mans that she doesn't feel that he should help me with my oldest daughter because that's not his biological child, and he shouldn't have responsibility over her, and he shouldn't watch over her or love her. Bitch, what? Are you fucking dumb? Get out. So let's get this straight. You want the person that you're in love with, who also has another girlfriend, mwah,
No balls.
to treat her child like shit because that's not his biological child. And let's also get this straight. Let's say she leaves, because I believe that one day she will, because she doesn't like being poly, she wants him all to herself. What if you're looking for love and you're dating and you find a man, so you want that man to treat your child like shit? We'll see. I believe in karma, motherfucker, and I believe whatever goes up must come down. What do they say? Yeah. My man is not finna do that. Sorry. He loves my child just as he would love his own children, his own biological children. Yes, he helps me take my daughter to daycare. Yes, he helps me with daily tasks because I need help, and he loves her. Why would you allow a man to be around your child if they don't love your child? That's a no-no for me. And let's also get to the point that she continuously tells him, well, none of this would be happening if you would just make a decision, if you would make a choice, alluding to him breaking up with me. Bitch, it ain't gonna happen. He love this fat. Are you fucking kidding me? You're a bad mom. You are a bad mom. And yes, you're only pregnant and you haven't had your baby yet, but you are a bad fucking mom. Who the hell? You wanna be with a man who would have the audacity to treat children like shit just because they're not his? Shame on you. Shame on you. I just came on here to say this because Tanya is really a fucking bitch. It's honestly so disheartening and disgusting to me the way that she thinks, and I'm trying so hard to be calm and not kick her in her face. If you have any questions about this or any comments about Tanya's very rude behavior, leave it down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Love you. Daughter, my baby, all. Turn this shit off. Big bad